On the offense, this is what they are, right? Like, they're going to run the ball with Barkley, and the passing volume will be down a little bit, I would think, right? Like, they didn't really need to be throwing the ball as much as some teams last year. So, like, A.J. Brown sees a little bit of a decline in, like, his target volume, I should say more so. But again, like, Barkley's Barkley. So does their offense look basically the same as it did last year?
Yeah, I mean, that's their identity, and they're still going to be the best running team in football this year with Saquon, that elite offensive line, and Jalen Hurts. But I do think there's like a middle ground between what they did last year and suddenly becoming like one of the more pass-heavy teams in the NFL. I just don't think Saquon Barkley can hold up if you give him that kind of usage rate again. I think when you look at the history of the NFL, like DeMarco Murray after 2014, Adrian Peterson after 2012, Sean Alexander after 2005, like running backs that got that many touches normally the next year do not replicate that production because most of the time they end up getting injured. So for the Eagles, yes, Saquon should still be the face of this offense, but he needs to be the face of the offense when it matters most, at the end of the year in the playoffs. And so for him to hold up again, I think they need to not only use their other running backs, like A.J. Dillon and Will Shipley had good summers, but I think you do need to rely on Jalen Hurts in the passing game more, and I think you will be able to do that more this year. Like, I think what you saw from Jalen down the stretch in the NFC title in the Super Bowl, I think is a sign of things to come. And I think in 2022, in the first half of 2023, Jalen showed, like, you know, he can be more than what he was this past season as a game manager quarterback, basically. So I think there's a middle ground between who they were last year and I guess who they were that first Super Bowl run. They're going to have to pass it more, I think, just naturally to keep Saquon upright.